welcome back to Kragle Kreations. Today's video is going to be on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, and we're going to continue this series of taking a closer look at things, looking at some details that's involved with the build. Hope you guys are liking the build. Remember, if you want your minifigures in the park, go ahead and send them to me. I will put the information at the back of this video for you to get those to me. I'll take pictures, send them to you. Your minifigs will stay in the park and populate the park, and you guys will have some neat pictures from the park here. So let's get going back there. For right now though, as we look up at the resorts here, we'll come around the side here, give you some views of this as we get back there. Let's go into the front of the park here. Down at the ticket stand, there we see the Disney 100 sign there on the front lawn of the train station. And then right down Main Street there. So we're gonna get right back to Big Thunder Mountain. Here we are, back in front here. Had to get into the little porthole there so I could get closer to it. But right off the bat, obviously everybody recognizes that I've used a LEGO roller coaster, and I've put the facade up around the roller coaster. Okay, so the main part that I was always concerned with getting was that peak, that mountain peak, and that took some time to figure out, to look at a lot of pictures and from a lot of different angles, so you got that look. So when you see this, obviously that's the first thing you think of is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. So that obviously was very important. That's on a stand right in the middle of the coaster there, and it's actually a separate piece. And it peeks out. It's got to be, you know, the right distance. The angles have to be good. So I think it turned out really good. A lot of people like it. It's one of the crowd favorites on Instagram and TikTok and that. I'm pretty excited about it. I think it was a neat build. We also used the rail track there. So the actual car, the ride vehicle, the roller coaster, I just kind of made with parts to make it as close to looking like the railroad car as I could. Obviously, I was limited by the size of the coaster cars, and I used those. Now, I don't have it running, and the reason why I don't have it running is because I have lights. The lights that shine up on the mountain, they're right in the way of the track, and the wires are back there. And again, the lights were a second thought. It wasn't when I initially put everything together. So that's why around the park and around areas, you do see the wires. I know I could conceal those, but it would take so much reorganizing now, and the lights were just really an afterthought. So that's kind of why I try to hide them as much as I can, but that's kind of what we're left with. That's why I don't really run the coaster that much, is because those lines are in the way. So as we come down on the side here, I did make a few goats. I don't have the famous goat, that's like 90 bucks. But I did make a couple goats. There's a goat there. I did put a couple of those geyser areas, the skeleton coming out of the wall there, or it was actually half dug out, obviously, or worn away by erosion. And then we've got some skulls, the longhorn skulls and that around the area there. We also have the buildings, or I should say the mine barns that the roller coaster comes out of. The lights there. We've got some Easter eggs from that Great Western car there. That is from, I believe that was a Toy Story train Lego set that I added there in the front there. We got some TNT there, and on the side of the mountain there, some trees strategically placed in there to break up some of the rock work and that. And so it turns out pretty well. Let me show you a little closer here at the peak. That turned out pretty well. It looks pretty good, I think. And as we look around, you can kind of see where we've ran out of some room back here too. So that's one of the issues that we have. We've thrown around the idea of moving this over to another area of the basement, the whole park. But I'm just not sold on that just yet. but it's something we're looking at doing maybe in the future. But here are some angles there. That's always a good angle there with the clouds behind, and especially when you're looking from the bridge in front of Splash Mountain there. Now going to be Tiana's here soon. We always look across there and you see the peak. And then what I have in front here, obviously, I've got my parade that runs down in front, right by Tom Sawyer's island there. And we've got that sitting behind there. Don't have a queue line to this, but I think it turned out really well. So hope you guys like that little quick look at Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. I will, like I said, I'm going to put the information about the PhotoPass program in at the end of this video, and maybe some quick shots of this on the end of the video here. And we really appreciate you guys liking us, following us. Hit the like button. Send us some visitors to our site. Check us out on Instagram and TikTok, and we will see you real soon. Bye-bye now.